Do people in Canada have cable? Like other people?
We keep this up in the playoffs. I don't care.
And at Chili's. Is it a Chili's? At Kyle's?
Achilles.
Finally.
You don't know that?
Fuck you! Get this guy the fuck out of here!
Alright, well, coming in at number 5, I got Anthony Stolars.
Now! Jets are winning the cup!
Thank you for watching and listening. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode number 99 of the NordCast. It is Friday, April 4th, 2025. I am your host here, Nordic 97, joined with Carter, who's got a new cut. Carter, how we doing?
We're doing pretty good. It was time. The wings were getting a little old and really long, so they're gone now, and we're trying something new.
It's gonna take some getting used to. And we also have Jack yet again. What's up, Jack?
What's up?
No new haircut.
Nope, no haircut.
What is this? 3 straight for Jack though?
Yeah.
Yeah, three straight.
Yeah, we're on an insane run.
What a heater!
Let's go.
Unreal. Heading into the playoffs too. This guy's gonna get hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, first off, we do need to address something that was posted. This is Jack Polko's last episode of the podcast. That was pretty funny.
We're cutting him right before he gets his silver stick.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. We're cutting him right before he's done. What's funny is that I had so many people message me and were like, "Why is Jack leaving? Who are you replacing Jack with? Who's leaving?" I had my father. I had LeBlanc. I had Skirving. I had Cadence. I had my mother. I literally had so many people messaging me saying, "Where's Jack going?"
And Tessa asked me too. Tessa was like, "Why are you leaving?"
Yeah, we fooled a lot of people. Not as bad as you. Okay. This is going to be fun to transition to our next topic. Did you guys see my TikTok that I posted on April 1st?
I didn't.
I did, yeah. But I think, hold on, before we get to that, I think we got to address the comment that was made.
Oh, no.
We gotta address this. I like how you tried to brush right past this, but I care about PR. This is a HR centered podcast.
You're really gonna go here?
So we had a comment, undisclosed name here. Goes,
undisclosed.
Thank God, couldn't stand the guy. To which we get a response of, "I feel bad for his girlfriend." To then an unnamed person who will not be named for the sake of this goes, "For real, heard he beats her. Source will not be named." And we got a like from the victim here. So Jack, I'd just like to, before we head into this amazing TikTok that Nordic has, can we get a statement on these comments here, please?
Well, this is all BS. The undisclosed account is actually Carter. So, and
I don't think so.
You have no sources, buddy. So,
I got a like on the comment though from the victim. That's my source. That's all I need right there.
well, it was April Fool's Day, so you were kidding, right?
No, but I got the like afterwards, so you're kind of screwed there.
Gosh.
It's the third.
Oh gosh.
Listen, man, you're going down with the ship, and it's okay.
You're forgetting about one of the other comments that was posted on there.
I don't read comments. I only read mine.
It's from our friend Aiden.
Anthony Stolars and his Vezina ballot.
Oh yeah, classic.
Oh, yes. Well, it was all an April Fool's joke. It was all in good fun. It was funny because, Jack hasn't been on a lot, and I do want to address that. I do want to say we have never even talked about Jack leaving the pod. We have never even thought about. I thought it was funny, though, that with him not being in a ton of episodes, recently he has. I'll give him credit there.
Yeah.
But over the season, he's probably been in maybe 10. But I thought it'd be funny to post that because it would actually be kind of believable. And, yeah, people...
It was, I guess.
Yeah,
Got a lot of people.
Believable. But it was not as believable as my TikTok that I posted on April Fool's Day saying a lot of things about Alex Ovechkin. I thought I made it pretty obvious that it was a joke, but there was actually I got over 400 comments from people telling me that I'm stupid, that I'm an idiot, and I'm like, dude, it was an April Fool's joke. So basically what I said in the TikTok was with Ovechkin coming up on the goal record, I'm like, oh, it's not cool at all. It's the stupidest thing, who passes him the puck? And I even got up as a joke, and I literally, people actually took this seriously. I got up and started doing slap shots. Like, if I was being serious, I would not have done that. And I can't believe there were over 500 comments from people telling me that I'm an idiot, telling me that I need to pipe down, talking about my underbite, saying that I've never played hockey in my life, which is easily,
Oh my gosh.
to be honest. But I was like, good Lord, could you not see what day this video was posted? I'm like, oh my God. I really should have said it in the video.
It is a valid take. I mean, when you think about how many empty net goals this guy has, he leads the league in empty net goals. Like, I mean, this is a serious topic up for debate here. Like, are we really gonna that's like saying Jalen Hurts is the greatest running back of all time, even though he's not a running back, but he gets all these tush pushes. Like, are we serious here? Like, I don't know. Pretty big asterisks. All I'm gonna say.
Good Lord. Yeah. So that transitions us into our next topic. Alex Ovechkin is 3 goals away from the goal record. I want to start off by asking, did you guys think we were gonna witness this in our lifetime? A record like this being broken?
No.
Probably not. No.
It's kind of wild. And this was a record that was looked at when it was broken by Wayne Gretzky back in 1994. I'm pretty sure. It was looked at then as an unbreakable record.
Yeah.
And it was one of those that even Gordie Howe said to Gretzky, he's in pretty good hands. And I remember being a young kid, there's this site called NHL Records where you can go look at literally all the NHL records. I'm sure you guys know what it is. I read an article one time in that website saying that Gordie Howe said that Wayne Gretzky's record was in pretty good hands. And here we are about 30 years later, and the record's going to be broken probably by our next episode.
Yeah.
Possibly. He's 3 goals away. The Capitals have, I think, 6 or 7 games left on their schedule. And Carter, you have the schedule pulled up. You want to read the schedule? Because it seems more likely than not he's going to get this done very, very soon.
Chicago might be against us.
It seems very likely that this could happen on Friday here, Jack.
I know he always scores hatties against us too.
He loves it against Chicago. So they play Chicago on the 4th at home. So it'd be pretty cool for him to break it there. Then they head to the Islanders on Sunday. And then they got a nice little 3-day break before they take on the Carolina Hurricanes again at home before a home and home with the Columbus Blue Jackets on the 12th and 13th. So I think realistically he'll get it within these next 5 games. There's no way that he goes 3 games without a goal or whatever.
Playoffs would be cool though.
What's that?
If he gets it in the playoffs, that would be pretty sick.
It doesn't count. That's a different stat.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's regular season goals. It doesn't count. I have heard some people say that though, like, oh, it's not cool because it doesn't include playoffs. And if Gretzky has 975 or whatever in the playoffs, Ovi combined would only have 900 something. Ironically enough, there's people that think that. I still think though, getting to basically 900 career goals in regular season is so impressive. It's unreal. Mm-hmm. And I think that he is going to break it within these next couple of games. Now he needs 2 to tie and 3 to overcome the record. I'm going to get your guys' official predictions right here, right now. What game do you guys think it will be broken?
I think it's going to be the last game of the regular season. You said Columbus, right, Carter?
That is not their last game. Carter kind of just
no, I just read their last 5. Their last game is against the Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh on the 17th.
Ooh, okay.
Very storybook.
I'm going to say that day.
Okay. What day is that? The 17th.
So that's a Thursday.
Pittsburgh, yeah. Okay. That's right before the playoffs too. That next day is the playoffs. That'd be a wild transition. Holy crap. Carter, what about you?
Before I go, I'll just quickly read off the stat of their total goals. So Gretzky has 1,016 total goals. 194 regular season, 122 playoff. And then Ovi has 964 total goals. So realistically, he's not too far off of both there. He needs 52 goals in playoffs next season, and then potentially playoffs again the season after that. It's still not. That's not out of the question either, too.
I mean, with the way he's playing, it's not impossible.
Yeah. But as far as I think he's gonna do it at home, I really want to say he's gonna do it against Chicago. I don't know why. I got a feeling that a hat trick is coming, but to play it safe, I'm gonna say he does it against Carolina on the 10th.
I was gonna go with that. I'll go with. I have a really weird feeling he's going to tuck 2 against Chicago and then beat it in Long Island when Mike Bartner's there.
So I've heard that they might not, if he's 1 goal away, they might rest him.
Really? You've heard that?
I'm pretty sure I've heard somewhere, it's probably just a rumor that's not 100% true, because they want him to break it at home.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I get that. To be honest with you, I totally
you can't just assume he's going to get it. Though.
Well, they only have 2 more home games, so what do you just?
Yeah,
well,
three.
It would be risky.
Yeah. 3, sorry, 3 after Chicago.
But I think if he tucks 2 against Chicago, I think that's not completely out of the question. No,
it's not.
It's not. No,
I totally get what you're saying. With that being said, I'm still going to go with April 6th versus New York. But I do get what you're saying. Like, if they were to rest him, I'm picking the 10th or the 13th.
Yeah.
But
that's my kind of thing, because like it's not like they're in a close race for first in the West.
Not at
like
all. No.
They're ahead of Carolina by 9 points, so like it's not completely out of the question there.
Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. I mean, like, good luck telling Ovechkin, hey, can you stay out of the game? Good luck telling him that. When he's a goal away from something that has probably been egging him on for the last, 3 years.
Yeah.
Going to come off his back. Good luck telling him that. And I think, people would lose their minds, too. Like, especially Mike Bartner. He's got tickets to the game. He would lose his mind if they ended up benching him. That'd be pretty funny. But even still, it's still just so cool to me that we're witnessing this in our generation. Honestly, we will never see anything like this again, most likely. So let's just enjoy it. Honestly, this is going to be awesome when he eventually does get it. It's so cool. I can't say that enough. It's the coolest thing ever. All right, are you guys ready for some Ovechkin trivia?
Ready.
All right, so we're gonna play this first to 5 points. So I'm gonna give you guys turns here to get to 5 points. If we end up tying at 5 points, we'll get to sudden death and all that. So how it's going to work is I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to let Carter go first, then Jack. If Carter gets it right, I'll move on to the next question for Jack. If Carter gets it wrong, we'll give the question to Jack, and then we'll go back to Carter again after that. So you guys get what I'm saying? First to 5 points.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hop into it. Okay.
Oh, no.
First question.
Don't lose.
Here for you guys. Ovechkin scored his first, or this one's for Carter. And I want you to keep, this is how we're going to do it. You have to keep your hands behind up here. So I know you're not looking anything up. So Ovechkin made his NHL debut on October 5th, 2005, and scored 2 goals in his first game against what team?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I should know this one. Jack, I don't like the color of your screen changing.
It was a light. It was a light.
I'm going to say Arizona. I don't think that's right.
Incorrect. It was not Arizona. All right, Jack, hands up. You get a chance for this one.
I'm going to say Pittsburgh.
Nope, you're both wrong. It was against the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay.
So Ovechkin in 2007, this one's again for you, Carter. Ovechkin scored his highest scoring season in 2007-2008. How many goals did he score in that season?
72.
Nope, that is wrong. All right.
Oh, he's
Jack,
got 72 playoff goals. That's where I got it wrong. Damn it.
how many goals has he scored in a single season? The most amount.
I'm gonna say 68.
Oh, you're so close. 65. Oh God, this is starting off brutal.
We're not gonna get any.
No, we're not.
I'm so sorry.
If we get through the 5 questions and you guys can't get any of them, we'll just do sudden death and whoever gets the right one.
I'm gonna leave. I'll leave the podcast.
This might go on for the next like 2
Hour.
hours. What's another question? Okay, so Ovechkin. All right, what is the arena that Ovechkin has scored the most goals in? I don't think you guys are gonna get this, so I'm gonna give you guys a hint. It's
Like outside of his home.
Yeah.
outside of his home arena in an away arena. I'll give you a hint. It's below Philadelphia. The team is below Philly.
Pittsburgh's below Philly.
It's Jack's. It's actually Carter again.
No. Give it to Jack. Jack goes first.
All right, I'll give it to Jack.
Okay.
Jack, hands up.
I'm gonna say Carolina.
Ding, ding, ding. You're correct. He has the most goals in his career on the road in Lenovo Center. It's like 32. He
That's
Interesting.
wild.
it's really weird. I know. Like you would think it'd be in like Wells Fargo Center or
Yeah.
PBG Paints, but nope, it's in Lenovo Center, which is a little bit strange. So Jack is now up 1-0 here
Let's
now.
go.
Let's take a look here. This one is for Carter. How many Rocket Richards has Ovechkin won? Hands up.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna say 9.
You're wrong.
Oh, if
It's
it's
gotta be lower. Gotta be lower.
it's gonna,
Alright.
I know what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna hate myself.
And Jack, here you
7.
go. You're both wrong.
Is it 8?
It's
I was
8.
gonna say 8. Fuck!
You both picked in between it. Oh my god.
I was literally like, it's gotta be 8. I was like, I should just say grade 8 for. Oh my! I hate myself so
Nordic
much.
didn't make a reaction. Like if it was one off, like I was like, okay, it's not just one off because he didn't make a reaction.
No,
I'm pissed.
I've gotten better at that. I've no longer succumbed to that. Okay, Carter, you were the first one that asked, right? I'm gonna go to Jack for this next one now. Okay,
It's over. Hell of a series, Jack. Hell of a series.
okay.
Game recognizes
so
game.
Ovechkin has scored over 100 points in his career. How many times?
Okay, he's been playing since 2005.
I'll give you a hint. It's really not as much as you probably expected.
Yeah, I figured. I'll go 8 again.
You're wrong. All right, Carter.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with 4.
Bang, Carter!
Yes, we're back. We're so back.
Well, we're
That's
tied
not
at
a
1.
lot. That's not a lot at all. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird. And you want to know what the most recent one was? 2010. So
Damn.
like 15 years ago was the last time he scored
Dude does
over.
not pass.
He just stopped passing the puck. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, he's come close to 100 points multiple times before,
Mhm.
but like just haven't gotten over it since 2010, which is like kind of crazy when you think about it. All right, next one, Jack. I asked you first, right?
Yeah.
We'll go to Carter for this one. Ovechkin has scored almost 600. Oh, wait, I'm looking at it wrong. Never mind. He scored almost 600 power play points. He has scored 323 power play goals in his career. What is this? Oh my God, how do I word this? What season did he have the most? Wait. I don't want to ask you the specific year because you're never going to get that. How many did he have the most in one season? Is the best way to ask that question.
Realistically, that's harder than me getting the year. But
No, it's-
okay.
It's not that hard. I'll give you a hint.
For like most in like a season?
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's below 30.
22.
You were kind of close, but nope. All right.
Oh yeah,
Jack?
just give Jack that information, you asshole.
Kind of close. I didn't say if it was over or under.
25.
Oh, Jack got it. He's up 2-1.
I was gonna
All
go
right.
with that. I hate myself.
Jack's up 2-1. All right, next question. Let me find a good one here. I know there's a couple that I'm trying to think because they have been shoving Ovechkin stats in our face
Yeah, they have.
in like the last couple of weeks. All right, I'm gonna give you a really hard one, and I'm gonna give you time to think about it and time to estimate. This is an estimation type question. So if you get it within the ballpark of the 1,000, you win. Okay.
So there's going to be a point given out here.
Oh yeah.
Possibly.
Okay. Closest to.
This is for Jack because
Okay.
I already let you answer first. How many shots has Ovechkin had in his entire career? I'm letting you estimate for this one. So, like, let's say you pick, for example, like 5,021. If the answer is let's say you picked 5,000. If the answer is 5,021, you get that right. However, if it's above 500, it bumps up to like the next 1,000. So, like, let's say you guess 5,551, you get it. Like, or you guess.
I'm gonna get this on the nose. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna drill this.
Okay. Jack, what's your guess?
I'm so bad at math. I was just trying to like total like 82 games up.
How are you? How?
like 5 shots a game
Oh,
per 82 games, and then 20 seasons. So what's 20 times 82? Nah, I'm not even doing that.
That is easy
Don't
math. 164.
yeah, I know Carter wins.
Is it?
No.
Um,
I tell you.
no, I'm so bad at math. I'm so bad at math. Okay, I have a guess.
All right.
I have a guess.
All right, what's it? What is it?
4,700.
Nope, you're wrong.
Wow, that
Not
is
even
really
not even close.
Not really. No.
okay. Do you want me to do the math?
No.
So if
No,
we
don't do it.
if we estimate 5 shots a game, right? So 5 times 82, you're gonna get 410. 410 times 20 equals 8,200. So we're gonna
Dude, how the hell do you just do that?
math genes, bro. I'm gonna take.
Jeez.
I'm gonna say he's gonna had some where he's had more. I'm gonna go with 80. Wait, hold on. I did math wrong.
80.
No, I did math right. No. I'm gonna take 8,400.
I think he's too high.
Neither of you guys are close.
Yeah.
Is it way higher?
Jack was too low. Carter was too high. It was in the 6,000 range. You guys were not even close.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Jack, for making me do 5 shots a game.
You shouldn't have listened to me.
I don't know why I
Is that,
did
a
5.
Yeti? Is that a Yeti? Water
Yeah.
bottle?
Yeah.
The red one.
All right, what's the score right now?
Nice.
2-1 in favor
Yeah.
of Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Carter, you're next up.
I don't like
Tie
this.
it.
No, give me double points. Give me the chance for the win.
No, I'm not giving you the chance for
Is
the
this the
win.
last one?
If you tie this up, then we'll go to the next round. But
Oh, I don't like this.
if Jack gets it and wins, we'll see. So I guess this is kind of the final round. If you get this wrong, you lose, and Jack wins 2-1. But
Oh, after that, no, I'm winning this. Fuck you.
we'll go to double. We'll go to sudden death. Okay,
Yeah.
Carter. This one. What is the team that Ovechkin has scored the most goals against in his NHL career? And I'll give you a hint. It's not a team in the Metropolitan Division.
Wow.
I feel like I know who it is.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Isn't it the Winnipeg /Thrashers?
No way!
Oh, let's go! Come on!
Because if you didn't get that right, you were gonna be probably up and so angry.
Listen, I know that stat. Trust
Yeah.
me. Trust
Okay.
me.
Good timing.
All right.
Perfect timing.
Way to be. All right, let me find. All right, we are now in sudden death. I do want to take a second and apologize to all of the audio listeners who probably don't.
Yeah.
Right.
I got my AirPods in too. Nice.
Fuck you, Jack.
So I apologize. I'm gonna have to keep the volume down a little bit whenever Carter screams.
Listen,
All right.
man, you can't give me a clutch play and expect me not to celebrate.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame
Good.
you at all.
You shouldn't.
All right, sudden death. It's gonna go to Jack first, since Carter just answered first. Let me actually look this one up real quick.
Oh, no.
What team does Alex Ovechkin play for?
Oh yeah, okay. What? How many teams has Ovechkin played for in his NHL career?
What ice
I
has
know.
Alex
I think I
Ovechkin
know.
skated the most against?
That might
Alex Ovechkin peaked at 22.6 miles per hour. What ice surface and where on the ice did he peak that moment?
Oh my god, why can't I find this? You think this would be so easy to find?
Dude, just ChatGPT it, man.
You could.
That's how I get all my stats now. I don't Google for anything.
Really?
For the most part, yeah. Like that's how I got my Gretzky one. Simple.
Simple.
All
Easy
right.
game.
I do also want to say we are doing a lot of trivia next episode for episode 100. By the way,
Oh no. Do I have to study?
maybe we're gonna have some fun next episode since there's our 100th one. All right, for the sudden death question, it's going to Jack first. Alex Ovechkin scored his first overtime goal in 2006. It is the fastest overtime goal in Capitals history. This is a double question for you, Jack. What team was it against? And how many seconds into overtime was it?
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's bad.
Now,
Oh,
again,
wow.
Okay.
question for you. Ovechkin scored his first overtime goal in 2006. It's the fastest overtime goal in Capitals history. What team was it against? And how many seconds into overtime was it?
Okay. So, I have to get both correct to get the point?
Yes. And if Carter gets it wrong, you just move on.
Okay. I'm going to say 12 seconds into overtime against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That's wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
It's I will say this, it's faster than that. It's faster than that. And it was not the Pittsburgh Penguins as well.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna say
For the win here, Carter.
I'm gonna say 11 seconds Vancouver Canucks.
You're both wrong. No. It was 6
Can we-
seconds.
I was going to say, can we keep going until somebody gets it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're an
We're gonna
asshole
keep
for
it a
that.
long time. It was 6 seconds against the Atlanta Thrashers.
Oh, I should have. That was stupid. But I mean, I didn't know.
All right, let me look up the next one. I used up all the questions that I was making up.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
feel like you have way too much faith in us.
I did. Low-key. I did. All right. Look for a hard one.
Yeah, because we need hard ones right now. We're getting all of them right.
Ooh, I got an idea, and this is a good idea. Okay, let me go to good old Hockey DB. Let's see if I can get the stat. All right. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, Carter, it's a World Junior question. It's a
Oh
World
no.
question.
No.
So Ovechkin's played in 3 World Juniors in his career. In 2003, 2004, and 2005. All of them he played 6 games in for each season. So that's a combined amount of 18. Here's the question. How many points did he score over those 3 years? Now okay. if you get within 1 point ahead of it or 1 point behind it,
Okay, so plus or minus one.
I'll give you the win. But if you're over, then nope. All right.
And how many games did you say?
18 games.
Okay, so 6 games a tournament.
6 games per year.
Okay.
In the tournament.
Okay. 24.
You are the Ovechkin champion.
Yes.
I was going to say 24 too.
It was 25. And I was about to say no, but then I realized, oh wait, I gave him the +1. So
You gave me the plus minus.
round of applause to Carter Rochelle for winning the Ovechkin tournament. Jack, you both play. I handshake each other first off. We play a fair game here in the NordCast. We play fair games. Jack, I'll go to you first with your little interview question. How does it feel to go to sudden death overtime and lose like the Blackhawks did last night?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
in the dying seconds too.
It's pretty much the same fashion that they lost last night. Carter ties it up with 9 seconds to go, and then wins it in a shootout.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it
So
was.
just 2 straight heartbreaking losses for me.
Carter, how does it feel to win the Alex Ovechkin trivia for this year?
I think that's a big honor to have, especially on my shoulders. It's one that's gonna, stick in my heart forever. And I'm really proud of my my competitors here today. Really tried to show out, and I can't wait to put the banner up probably right above me here. Fans are gonna really enjoy that, and I'll be getting sized up for my ring next week.
Oh yes. Okay. Let's move on from Alex Ovechkin. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, we suck at trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have thought about that. All right, so we have 3 teams that we need to talk about here that clinched the playoff spot over the last week. That being the Dallas Stars, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Toronto Maple Leafs were 3 teams that broke into the playoffs that I'm recording this podcast. First off, my first question is, any surprises in that batch? There shouldn't be.
No.
Okay. All right. That's what I figured. Just kind of so we can go through it here real quick. Starting off with Dallas again. This year they acquire Mikko Rantanen. They are the second best team in the Western Conference. They are playing some pretty good hockey over these last couple of weeks. How do you guys feel about Dallas this year, and how do you feel about their chances heading into the first round against Colorado at that?
Yeah, I like their chances a lot, and I think they'd beat Colorado in a best of 7, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I do. And they've shown that they can perform in the playoffs the last couple of years. They've had deep runs, and I think this year is probably their best team that they've had. So I do like their chances.
Carter, what about you? What do you think about the Stars?
I am extremely scared. You have no idea how scared I am right now because they have a game in hand and they are 4 points back. And the Jets have not beat Vegas in the last 8 games that we've played against them. So this could be a loss here, and 2 wins for Dallas would tie us exactly. Other than I think we own, we've beat them more, but other than that, I'm really scared. So realistically, Dallas has a good chance to be Western champions. And on top of that, they have a good chance to be President's Trophy champions.
They do. It's like the gap between them and Winnipeg isn't
so small.
That big anymore. Yeah, it's not that big anymore. It's a very small gap. Again, it's really going to come down to strength of schedule, in my opinion, between those 2 teams. So I really got to give credit to what the Stars have done this year. And I don't know, there's some people who think they're going to lose to Colorado, but I've said it multiple times. It's a damn shame that those teams are going to play in the first round and one of them is going to be knocked out. I know for Carter, he's thank God. But regardless, it's still a shame for the playoffs that one of those 2 really good teams is not going to make it past the first round, which sucks. Moving on then to Carolina. The Hurricanes clinched last night after a big 5-1 win over the Washington Capitals. It's been a little bit of a dramatic year for the Hurricanes. They trade for Mikko Rantanen and he ends up not wanting to sign with the team. They trade him back away. They get Logan Stankoven. They've been pretty damn hot since the deadline. What is your guys' evaluation on Carolina?
Go ahead, Carter.
Okay.
Sorry.
All good. I mean, they've been really good. I think since that trade, they've really, honestly, gotten really good. They're 8-2 in their last 10. So really impressed with what they're doing there. I think that they got a great chance to come out of that Eastern Conference too. I don't think that the gap between them and Washington is that tight. But it is pretty crazy how they will have potentially, if they win or whatever, they will play each other in the second round, which is unbelievable. That's going to be a hell of a series.
Yeah, it's going to be so entertaining. Like, the Hurricanes have been absolutely phenomenal. Again, like, just watching them, how they've rallied around this team since the Mikko Rantanen deal, it has just made it so enjoyable to watch. And I'm really looking forward to the playoffs. Because, again, I think, like, we looked at the beginning of the season, we said, like, I don't really know. Like, they lost a lot of assets, like Pesci, Shea, a couple guys offensively. I can't really think of them. But we looked at this team in a light where this was a year where they were going to take a little bit of a step back. They still make the playoffs, but they are kind of like developing some of their young guys even still. But overall, I think that, like, how they've been over these last couple of weeks after getting Rantanen, and I think that they're getting hot at the right time, and I'm a little bit worried if I'm the Devils, to be honest with you. Jack, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubts that they get past the first round. And if they do end up playing the Capitals in the second round, I mean, that will probably be the series of the playoffs right there. But yeah, their goaltending was a little bit of a question mark for me coming in the year. But, I mean, they've just completely proven me wrong. And I think that Rantanen deal, I thought it might set them back a little bit, but they obviously didn't. So...
Yeah, it really hasn't set them back. It might have even set them forward.
Yeah.
How you look at it, to be honest with you. And then last but not least, the Toronto Maple Leafs also clinched the playoff spot. Again, I'm sorry, we're moving a little bit too quickly. I got to leave here in a little bit. So
And the trivia took forever.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's our fault.
We don't really get to do that often, so it was a lot of fun. But the Maple Leafs are in for the playoffs. Honestly, Toronto might even win the division. The Atlantic Division is something that hasn't happened in a while for the Maple Leafs. Outside of the COVID bubble, it's only happened like maybe 2 or 3 times. It's pretty impressive how they've been this year. I do feel like they have their struggles, but I feel like a lot of the time, because it's Toronto, we love to point out the struggles more than we like to point out the success. But what is your guys' evaluation on Toronto?
Yeah, they've been just consistent all year. Obviously, Matthews and Marner, great. It just comes down to, can they perform in the playoffs and can they work together in the playoffs, pretty much. That's something we haven't really seen. So, yeah, I think that's kind of, I don't want to call them like the X factor because they're the 2 best players in the team, but it really is the X factor when it comes to the playoffs for them. So,
well, Matthews might be the X factor because Matthews has been a little bit slower this year with the injury. Mm-hmm. He's probably going to hit like 40 goals, but to be honest, like a low point in his career. He has never had a season like this. And I think with the injury that he dealt with midway through the year, it really kind of set him back a little bit. But again, Marner's playing at a really good level. Nylander's like second or third in goals. I think that's something you got to look at there too. One thing that I've noticed is that tandem of Joseph Wall and Anthony Stolarz, it's a lot better than Ilya Samsonov last year. Like, those have been phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
I can't even go through a full episode without bringing it up. But yeah, those guys have been great. All right, Carter, what do you think about the Maple Leafs?
Hate the fact that they're there, but I mean, they are an entertaining team to watch. I think the biggest, I mean, kind of shock is the fall off of Florida, man. Like, they should have had that division on lock and just have not been very good. 4-5-1 in their last 10, but I mean, we're not talking about Florida here, but I mean, Toronto, they got to get it done in the playoffs. Winning the division doesn't mean much if you can't win it. And right now we'd be looking at a Battle of Ontario in the first round. And I think that that's something that's very, very appealing to me, at least. So that'll be a good one to watch. So yeah, I'm excited.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to that too. Okay, let's move out of that. And the teams that have clinched, again, congratulations to them. We got a couple more that we'll do next week, I'm sure. Again, next week's going to be an absolute insaneness because we got a lot of things to get into with our 100th episode. But let's get into some news around the NHL. So starting off with what happened with Rogers. The NHL and Rogers have reached a 12-year, $11 billion Canadian TV rights agreement So reading into it a little bit, the new agreement kicks in the 2026-27 NHL season and is worth more than double the previous 12-year deal between these two parties. The league's media and executive committees have recommended that owners approve the deal and vote coming in the coming days. An announcement could come as early as this week. I think it already happened. I'm reading that as an old report. Carter, you are the Canadian here. Me and Jack are just going to give our feedback. What do you think about this?
It's great for the game. There's not much to really say because I don't really follow the business side of that. But if it's almost double the revenue, like, that is unbelievable for the NHL. So that should already signify that there is going to be big cap upgrades coming up. Because there's a lot you can do with an extra $1 billion.
100%. Yeah, I'm intrigued. There's been some negativity around it just because people think Sportsnet is biased and all that, which it is. But I think in terms of like the game and like, the revenue and things like that, it's good. I wonder what the new American TV deal is going to be, because that's in 2 years. That's going to be a lot of money. It's like $600 million right now. It's going to be at least $1 billion.
For sure.
All right. So some NCAA players, I should say a lot of NCAA players have signed their NHL contracts with the Frozen Four, which, by the way, that is going to be coming out soon. We're going to have predictions in that. Ryan Leonard signed with the Capitals. Gabe Perreault signed with the Rangers. Matthew Wood signed with the Predators. Oliver Moore and Sam Rinzel signed with the Blackhawks. Snuggerud signed with the St. Louis Blues. Carson Dorwart signed with the Flyers. As well as that, too, Taylor McCarr, Cale McCarr's brother, signed with Maine. And then Trevor Connolly signed with Vegas. Why are you shaking your head? Oh, signed with Maine. Signed with Colorado, not Maine.
There you go.
He's from Maine and signed with Colorado.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts to pitch in with those players? I think, again, like Leonard and Perreault, two talented guys. Connolly had a really good year in freshman year. McCarr's been solid.
Snuggerud.
Snuggerud's been good, too. Jack, you can touch on the Blackhawks players.
Yeah, well, Rinzel and Moore have played 2 games now. Moore is just a straight-up speedster. That guy's so fast. Already probably the fastest player on the team. But, yeah, other than the speed, like, he hasn't been too noticeable, but I'm not worried. Like, it's his first 2 NHL games.
I agree with you, for sure.
Yeah, but Rinzel, like, it's easier to tell, like, defensemen, like, if they're comfortable or not right away. And I think he's been really, like, sound defensively, and like he'll jump up there on the offense too. And I think he just makes smart decisions when to chip in, when to not. And then overtime last night looked good, had a couple good defensive plays. But yeah, I liked what I've seen out of Rinzel so far, and more will get going eventually. So
yeah, totally agree. Carter, any thoughts on some of these guys?
No, I think that a lot of them were due to get signed, and I mean, the growth of NCAA hockey is unbelievable lately. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's it for news. Any trending players you guys have? I think Ovechkin's like the biggest one right now. But any other ones that you guys were?
I had one, but I can't remember.
I mean, the entire St. Louis Blues roster.
Yeah, I mean, that's a trending team.
I hate to say it, but
yeah, I totally agree with you. How about did you guys see the Jalen Chatfield body slam last night?
I don't think so.
I saw the start of it, but I didn't finish it, no.
All right, let me see if I can find that, because there was a lot of
dude is a menace.
Yeah, there was some heavy criticisms of that. So it's just kind of wild. And that's it for news and trending players. Let's move into the Royals rundown.
This is the Royals Rundown, powered by Royals Report.
Well, the Royals went into Norfolk to make up the game that did not occur last week, and they got a huge 3-2 win in overtime. So let's talk about it. After dropping 3 of 6 points to Maine over the weekend, the Royals went into Norfolk in this makeup session and took a 3-2 overtime win, getting 2 very crucial points in the North Division playoff race. The Royals now find themselves 1 point ahead of Worcester for that 4th place spot. But honestly, by the time you see this, it might be changed. Jake Smith opened up the scoring from Matt Brown following a Norfolk goal to tie it up. And then Tyler Gretton scored on the power play from Bykoff and Nardi. Then the Admirals tied it later in the third. And then Gianfranco Casero, with yet again another overtime winner, gives the Royals the extra point here. So a big win there by the Royals in Norfolk, and now they travel to Wheeling to play 3 straight games, and these games could not be more pivotal to the race. If the Royals can take at least 4 of 6 points, that puts them in a pretty decent spot. As well as that, too, you got to hope Worcester does lose some games in there. They're playing Adirondack this weekend. But that's it for your very short edition of the Royals Rundown. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week. All right, that was the second edition of the Royals Rundown. Thank you guys for listening to that. Let's jump into our last topic of the show here today. We got the power rankings. Now, the power rankings are based off of the last couple of days. So I think, we'll be nice. We'll be nice people. We'll let Jack go first. Jack, who is the best team in the NFL right now? I think it should be.
Let me pull up the standings really quick.
I think it should be very apparent who's number one, though.
It should be obvious, Jack. Let's just...
Yeah.
Well, we're doing the last week, right? Like,
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hate to say it, but St. Louis.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
It's pretty hard for a Blackhawks fan to say it, but...
I don't know why you'd make me say that, but...
that might be...
Better you than me.
Yeah.
Very good point. You guys both hate St. Louis. I'm not even really big of a fan of them either. Not to say that we'll hate on them in the pod, but... just they beat up on Arizona a lot, and that's I think this is the first time a team other than Winnipeg has been on the power rankings number 1 2 weeks in a row. Can't think of another team.
Washington, maybe
the Caps, but I think the Blues might be the second or third team on that list. Carter, I'll let you go with number 2. Who is the second best team in the league right now?
I'm gonna be honest. Picking first or second would have been absolutely horrible for me or Jack, because I think number 2 is the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, those guys, that team, those teams have been just red hot since the trade deadline is closed.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on.
They have 1 regulation loss in their last 10 games. Number 3, finally over to me, the third best team in the NHL. I'm actually going to give it over to the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have won 4 games in a row. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. They look pretty damn good. I will say this, too. They also can clinch tonight. So that might be a factor. They might be clinched tomorrow when you hear this episode. But, yeah, the Lightning can clinch playoff spot tonight. All right, number 4, going back to Jack.
Well, I'm going to go with the team that's in this spot every single year, no matter what happens, Tampa Bay.
I just went with Tampa Bay.
He just said Tampa, Jack. Oh, my goodness. Wake up.
Oh, I mean Carolina. Sorry. I was thinking Tampa in my head. I mean Carolina.
No, you're good. You're good. I was going to say, Jack, I just said Tampa Bay.
I meant Carolina.
Nope, no worries. 3 wins in a row, 8-2-0 in their last 10. Again, they just clinched last night. It's totally fair. They're in the top 5. Number 5, Carter?
Give me the hottest home team in the National Hockey League, the LA Kings.
Yeah, they have, I think we haven't discussed it enough. They damn well might have home ice advantage over the Oilers.
Yeah,
and I think I think that can really go a long way.
Mm-hmm. They've only lost 8 games at home.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Like
8 games total, not 8 regulation games. 8 games total.
Yeah,
Winnipeg has 10. Washington has 14. Those are the teams that are above them.
Dallas has 9.
Yeah, so they are one of the best teams, if not the best team at home. It's kind of insane to think. So if I'm the Oilers, I'm a little bit worried. All right, number 6. I'm gonna go with who's a team that's been good recently. They did lose the other night, but I'll go with the Winnipeg Jets.
Yes,
7-3-0 in their last 10. I think they've been around the 6 mark for a little bit. But overall, the Jets in a good spot. They've been playing well. All right, number 7. Jack, what do you got?
I'm going to go Colorado.
Yeah, good pick. Avalanche, 7-2-1 in their last 10. Just had a big win last night over your Blackhawks.
Yep. Stayed up for nothing.
Yeah, me too, actually. Carter, number 8. This is your last pick, by the way.
Awesome. Another team I don't want to pick, but I will. I'm going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Atlantic Division frontrunners. Also, I just thought of a trending player, Matthew Nyes, one of the few players with like the 25 goals and like some sort of hit total as well. I think that's what the stat is, but very, very good.
He's just that kind of player that can hit and score at the same time. It's pretty phenomenal. Mm-hmm. All right, with my last pick, Jack gets the last pick since he was first. I'm gonna go with the Washington Capitals. To be honest with you, I don't even know if they should be in this top 10. They've been pretty subpar recently in terms of like teams that have been good, but I'll go with the Capitals at 9, and then finally number 10, Jack, with your 4th and final pick. What do you got?
Number 10, I'm going to go Edmonton. Leon Draisaitl is red hot, and he's been red hot all year. So
yeah, even coming back from injury, he's been pretty good. 2 wins in a row, 6-3-1 in the last 10. That's pretty good. Okay, that is it for episode number 99 of the NordCast.
Wow.
Boys, we're right there. Next week, we'll be doing our 100th episode.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Did you guys think when we shot this podcast up in July of 2022, you guys think we were 2022?
Yeah, 22.
Did you guys think we were going to hit this?
Honestly, no.
Let me ask, how far did you guys think we would get with this before we
45.
You thought we'd get 45? I thought like we would get to like maybe 15 and then we'd be done.
My initial thoughts were probably like 20. Now here I am in freaking college. Crazy.
Yeah, you're in college. Carter's in his 2nd year of college. Jesus, and I'm not even. Jesus.
Shut the.
And we got our 100th episode literally next week. It's wild. It's kind of wild. It's been a fun ride, you guys.
Yeah.
We'll try and keep the emotional stuff until next episode, but we'll wrap this one up. That is it for episode number 99 of the NordCast, the final double-digit one of this series. That's it for us. Thank you for watching. Go follow on the Instagram at NordCast_. Go follow on Twitter. Go follow on TikTok. Go follow these guys in their socials. Everything's in the link in bio. Subscribe. Go follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening to yet again another episode of the NordCast. If you enjoyed, please subscribe down below or follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to follow us on TikTok, we are at NordCast. If you want to follow us on Instagram or Twitter, follow at NordCast_. That'll do it for this episode. I'm Nordic. Thanks for listening from all the crew, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.